Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to demonstrate a screencast for assignment number 2 using our spreadsheets. What I've done is I've actually already created the spreadsheet for the assignment with the data already entered. As you'll notice, I have the 3 columns of information, the top 10 cities, the estimated population for 2012, and the census population from 2010. I've also included some column headings for the formulas that you will need to include with the percent change in population, the net gain or loss of each city, the total populations from 2012 and 2010, and also the total net gain or loss from 2012 or 2010. I've also titled my spreadsheet Top 10 U.S. Cities. So the following information you needed to include in your table. The first one is the percent change in population for each city. To do this, we need to create a formula. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor up in the formula bar. I'm going to hit the equal sign to start a formula. I'm going to put in a parenthesis. I want to click on the cell that I want as my first value. Then I'm going to tell it to divide by the information in the second cell. Once I have the 2 cells information, I'm going to close up the parenthesis. And lastly, what I want to do is whatever number it gives me, I'm going to want to subtract by 1 to finish the formula. Once the formula is completed, I'll go ahead and hit enter, and it will show up as a decimal point. Now I don't want a decimal point, I want a percentage change in population. So what I'll do is I'll go up to the toolbar at the top and I want to click on the format as percent symbol. It will change to a percent. Now, instead of having to go through this same procedure for all 9 other cities, what I can simply do is go to the right corner and see where this blue square is. It will bring up a crosshairs. I'll simply hold down the left click button and I'll drag down to the other 9 cities so you can see they're all highlighted, and let go, and it will create a percent change for all 10 cities. The next thing you have to do, it asks you to subtract the 2010 population from the 2012 predicted population for each city. To do that, again, we need to create a formula. So we're going to go up to the formula bar, put in our equal sign, create our parenthesis, and we're going to click in the cell we want to start the formula with, and then for this formula we want to subtract the 2010 population. Once we have our formula, we'll close up the parenthesis and hit enter. Now again, the same rule will apply. If we click inside the cell, bring up our crosshairs and drag down to the other 9 cities, we then have the net gain or loss for each city between the estimated population in 2012 and the census population of 2010. The third part it asks us to do is total of the 10 cities' populations for both 2010 and 2012. So for this, we'll click down in our total values box. We'll go up to the symbol over to the right, which is the functions button. Click on that, and now we want the sum. So we're going to click on sum. It's going to ask what we want the sum value of, what cells. To do that, we can simply click and drag on the cell values that we want to sum up and hit enter, and it will come up with a total. Then we simply bring our crosshairs. We can drag over to the next column, let go, and we have a total from 2010 as well. Next thing it asks us to do is to total the net gain or loss of the populations from 2010 to 2012. To get a total net gain or loss, we'll simply go ahead and we'll take our equal sign. We'll go start a parentheses. We'll take our one value to start with. We will subtract our second value. Close up our parentheses. Enter, and again now we have a total net gain or loss of all of the populations. To finish this, what we're going to do now is format the spreadsheet. First thing we're going to do is create a border on the table. To create a border, we're simply going to highlight the whole table. And up in here, it will have a border. So for our border, we simply want a border around the entire table. So we want all the lines bordered. Click on that, and it will have all the different cells will have a line around them for a border. The next thing it asks us to do is bold the column names. Very simple. Simply highlight the column names we have. Go up to the bold function, click that to bold each one of them. Lastly, we want to make sure we change the column headings to another color. So again, we'll simply highlight our column headings. We'll go to our fill color and we'll change it simply to a color blue. Give us a different color. Those are the different functions you need to complete. Lastly, just remember to put the spreadsheet into your DTC folder when you're done. Thank you.